Good Tuesday evening. Welcome to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube, LakinSports.com, a Tuesday night edition of Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. We're in the first round of the boys 2023 High Plains League basketball tournament. Girls are done. Girls opened their tournaments last night. The Lady Bronx a big win over Southwestern Heights. And tonight is the Bronx turn here on the hardwood of Wichita County High School, the host of the first rounds of the tournament. And this tournament will move to Garden City Community College on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday later in this week. The first game of the evening here today was Syracuse handily over Stanton County by the score of 71-50. Syracuse will await the winner of our nightcap tonight, Wichita County and Southwestern Heights. The Indians are the number 1 seed. Southwestern Heights comes in the number 7 seed. Lakin is the 3rd seed. And their opponent tonight, the Elkhart Wildcats, they are the number 6 seed. Sublette is the 2nd seed, and they drew the first round bye in the tournament by virtue of rotating the bye, since we have an odd number of teams, of 7 here in the High Plains League. So they're trying to allow for it, and they're working on an 8th team, and I'm hearing some rumors there could be an 8th team into the league next year, but we'll wait and see how that goes. Won't announce anything as of right now. On the girls' side, Wichita County Indians, the number 1 seed in this tournament, they defeated Syracuse last night, and they will meet Sublette. Sublette had the first round bye. They will meet Sublette at 7:45 on Thursday night at Garden City Community College. And, of course, our game, Lakin, a 54-29 winner over Southwestern Heights. Lakin will take on Stanton County. The Lady Trojans, a 46-35 winner over Elkhart last night. And then in consolation play, Thursday night, Elkhart will take on Southwestern Heights. That game will be in the back gym at Garden City Community College. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll get set with the starting lineups, and we'll get ready to go. First round action of the 2023 High Plains League basketball tournament here at Wichita County High School in Leota. We'll be back right after this. Don't go away.
Home improvements that have had to wait. The dream vacation your family deserves. Even college tuition. Garden City State Bank can help you make it all happen now, not someday. With a home equity line of credit, you can borrow up to 90% of the value of your home, and the interest may be tax deductible. Plus, there are no closing costs, no application fees, and no annual fees. A fast, easy, convenient home equity line of credit from Garden City State Bank, a branch of the Kearney County Bank. Subject to credit approval, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Kearney County, a wonderful life opportunity, offers a wide range of opportunities to residents and visitors. Hunting, fishing, camping, golfing, and bowling provide recreation, plus the Lake and Rec Commission provides youth and adult programs in Lakin and Deerfield. Explore the rich history of the county by visiting the Kearney County Historical Museum or the historic sites throughout the county. Take advantage of what Kearney County has to offer. Contact Ralph Goodnight, Kearney County Economic Development, or on the web at www.kearneycountykansas.com. Red Ripsimo established the Lakin Dairy in 1997 and is now a leading producer of high-quality milk for human consumption. The Lakin Dairy is proud to be a big part of the Kearney County economy and community. With fantastic, dedicated, and hard-working employees, the Lakin Dairy prospers in the heart of, as Fred calls it, the Midwest Feed Shed. Always supporting the Lakin High School students, the Lakin Dairy, a verified premium operation, is honored to call Kearney County home at lakindairy.com on the internet.
We're getting set for first round action in the High Plains League tournament, the Bronx and the Elkhart Wildcats. I had a chance to talk to Bronx head coach Nate Schmidt last night at halftime of the ladies contest. Kind of ironic and a little bit weird. Lakin, the 3-time defending High Plains League tournament champions, and Elkhart, the defending High Plains League regular season champions from a year ago, and they're both meeting in the first round here tonight. Lakin, the number 3 seed, and Elkhart, the number 6 seed in this tournament. So both teams going through a few struggles this year. Elkhart comes in 4-5 on the year, the Bronx 3-4. And if you talk to either coach, and the two words they will tell me, we're young. Had a chance to talk to Jason Wilson, the head coach of Elkhart, and that was the 2 words he told me. And Nate tells us that all the time, that we are young. But hey, both coaches and both teams are just, they're working. They're getting better each week, and they understand the more games we get into the season, these teams will get better. So going to be a good one here tonight in the 3 and 6 matchup in the first round of the High Plains League tournament. The nightcap tonight, once again, Wichita County and Southwestern Heights. Bronx, if they would win, would play Sublette on Friday night. That game already determines Sublette with the first round bye, so they are already in the semifinals on Friday night. So look at the starting lineups. First for Elkhart, 4-5 on the year under head coach Jason Wilson. They start this way, wearing 00, Cage Ralston. He's a 6-foot senior. Wearing number 2, a 5'6 sophomore, Calvin Shackelford. Wearing number 3, a 5'6 senior, Clayton Cole. Wearing number 10, a 6'2 junior, Donovan Rhodes. And wearing number 40, a 6-foot junior, Mason LaRue. Elkhart comes in averaging 55 points per game. They defeated Boise City, Oklahoma last Friday at Boise City by the score of 64-57. Here's the starting lineups for the Bronx. Bronx 3-4 under 9th-year head coach Nate Schmidt. The assistant coaches Taylor Lovelady and Hunter Kirby and Bryce Simon. They start this way. Wearing number 1, a 6'1 senior, averaging just over 2 points per game, Pablo Areola. Wearing number 11, a 6-foot sophomore, averaging 5 points per game, Eric Munson. Wearing number 20, a 6-foot senior, averaging just over 6 points per game, Adric Gomez Escabel. Wearing number 10, a 6-foot sophomore, just at a half a point per game clip, and that's Tyler Holloway. And wearing number 33, a 6-foot junior, averaging 5 points per game, MJ Gonzalez. The Bronx come in averaging just over 44 points per game. They shoot 35% from the field, grab 24 rebounds, and they're shooting 61.3% from the free throw line. The 22nd meeting between these two teams in the High Plains League tournament. Lakin owning a 14-7 record in the series. 22nd meeting, and this is the 12th opener between these two teams, and the Bronx own a 7-4 record in openers in the High Plains League tournament against Elkhart. One little tidbit between these two teams, the Bronx and Wildcats back in 1959 in the semifinals combined for the lowest point total in the history of the tournament in one game. The Bronx with the lowest winning score in this tournament, beating Elkhart that night 10-8. So kind of an odd little tidbit there, but you know me, I like to offer that stuff up, and I will dig it just to find it. So gosh, I thought that clock was at under 6 minutes 5 minutes ago, and we're still at 6:10 getting ready to go. I wonder if they didn't reset that, because then that would put us back to 5:45. I bet they did it because they weren't going to, from what I understand, they were not going to start games early. They're allowing them an hour and 45 minutes in between games, so they weren't going to start early. But so we still have another 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go before we tip things off here at Wichita County High School. I want to thank Hayden Parks, the athletic director here at Wichita County High School. They've done a great job so far, and he stored my equipment for me last night and allowed me to leave the table here overnight so we could use it here tonight. So big thank you to Hayden Parks and all of the people here at Wichita County High School. They've done a great job so far. will be nice to get this tournament moved to the Garden City Community College campus. Always a nice change of pace. And I made the comment last night with Nate and Jared is, the one thing about it, I really think there's something special about a mid-season tournament. And there was talk a couple years ago about doing away with this and then go find your own tournament. But there's so much history with this. But I hope kids do appreciate and realize what they get to do when they go play at Garden City Community College. Now, it's not Fort Hays State NAIA type of games. You're playing in the Gross Memorial Coliseum. It's not D1, but it's a junior college atmosphere. But it's more than any of these guys will ever experience after their high school career.
Yeah, no doubt. Especially after they redid their gym, it looks really, really nice, and it's always a good sight to see going back there and watching them get to play.
And you got a chance to be a member of the Bronx varsity team for 3 years in a row, and actually got to experience a tournament championship during that time. But like I said, I think it's a special time. Now, kids right now probably don't appreciate it as much as they will maybe 5 years from now.
Oh yeah, it's definitely something they'll look back on and just kind of see where they're at now and where they would have hoped to be. But not everyone gets to go play basketball for the rest of their life for whatever reason it may be.
Oh, and the thing about it is basketball probably has the lowest percentage rate of high school graduates that get to move on to the college game for the simple reason there's just not as many spots. Football, you can fill 70 spots on a football team. Baseball team, you can fill 25 to 30 spots. Basketball, you're suiting up 12 guys every week. So definitely the numbers aren't there, and it's just one of those, you've got to be an exceptional player. But the most thing I think is you've just got to have the exceptional work ethic, because you can be a player that doesn't average a lot of points, but you can go out and work hard and make your name just by hard work.
Oh yeah, I guarantee.
Just under 3 minutes to go before we tip things off. And, and of course, like I said, I think it's special going to Garden City Community College. United Wireless sponsors this tournament. I told Nate last night, I said, hey, maybe they need to throw the High Plains League a bone and move this tournament there once. And nothing against Garden City. I think that JUCO does a superb job putting on that tournament over there, but how sweet would it be to sit up there at United Wireless and call a game?
Yeah, that'd be a different sight, that's for sure.
That would be awesome. And I'm just looking out for myself there because I like to go to different venues, especially venues like that, and call games. I've never been able to call one from the Hutchinson Sports Arena, and the way they've got it set up where local broadcasters can't do their home team in the state tournament, and I'll probably never get to. But that's always been a dream of mine to be able to call one from there because, that's the pinnacle of your year right there. Well, let's take one more time out, Jared. Let's start us off with some videos. I want to thank all the great sponsors that make Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube possible. Those of you watching, please thank them for us as well, because we thank them as much as we can, but we can't ever thank them enough. We'll be back right after this. At Lakin Drug, their mission is simple. They strive to provide professional pharmacy services with hometown hospitality. Lakin Drug's experienced staff leads with compassion and utilizes modern technology to fit all of your individual needs. Whether it's prescription medications or over-the-counter products, Lakin Drug has the answer to all of your questions. Lakin Drug at 610 O'Loughlin Street in Lakin is a proud supporter of the community of Lakin and Lakin schools. Welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Brett Hendricks along with Jared. Now it's loud. Okay, I unplugged you and plugged you back in. Maybe that helped. But, man, that was loud there, wasn't it?
Yeah, that one was a little too loud.
Okay, now it seems like you're a little bit louder.
Yeah, I can hear myself a lot better now.
Okay, I did turn your gain up a little bit, too. We can either turn the gain up or turn your headset up. Is it okay in your headset?
Yeah, it's perfect in the headset.
Okay, I think we're good to go there. I might be just a little bit too hot, but we'll go with that. So, getting set for the introduction of our starting lineups. The Bronx, the home team in this first round matchup due to the higher seed. The Bronx will be in the white uniforms, purple letters and numbers trimmed in gold. Elkhart in the road black uniforms, orange letters and numbers trimmed in white. Okay, I'm going to turn the gains back down. We're picking up too much clapping noise in the background. Pablo Arreola, a 6'1" senior, averaging just over 2 points per game, 2.5 rebounds per contest. Calvin Shackelford, the 5'6" sophomore for the Wildcats. Now for the Bronx, Tyler Holloway, wearing number 10, a 6' sophomore. Tyler hit his first bucket of the season last Tuesday, a week ago at Holcomb in the loss. It was a big three at the time. He's one of those players I'd like to see get going. Clayton Cole for Elkhart and Eric Munson for the Bronx. Munson, a 6' sophomore, averaging 5 points per game. Donovan Rhodes, number 10, a 6'2" junior for the Wildcats. Now for the Bronx, wearing number 20, Adric Gomez-Escabel. He's a 6' sophomore, averaging just over 6 points per game and 3 rebounds per contest. Fifth and final starter for Elkhart, Mason LaRue. He's a 6' junior. And for the Bronx, a 6' junior, MJ Gonzalez, wearing number 33. MJ averaging 5 points per game, just over 3 rebounds per game. And MJ's one of those that I've enjoyed watching so far because he's getting better every game that we see him on the floor.
Yeah, he's adding a new move to his arsenal every time. He's doing well out there.
And one of the things that he's doing too is early in the season, I think he was just over aggressive. Got himself in foul trouble. He picked up a quick 2 easy, quick fouls, and he's doing a lot better with that, with the, being under control. But I think he just came in just a little bit too over aggressive. But here the last 2 or 3 games, he's really started to come around for the Bronx. Bronx going from our right to our left here in our first half, wearing the white jerseys. Red Hendricks along with Jared Hendricks. Thanks for joining us for Bronx basketball here in the opening round of the High Plains League basketball tournament. Tip owned by MJ Gonzalez, and the Bronx have it. Shaky near side to Munson, back up top. Shaky, they work it around the arc. Man-to-man defense by Elkhart. Oh my gosh, Pablo was wide open. They didn't see him early enough. Didn't get the roll. Battle for that loose ball. Ralston falling out of bounds, saves it in. Man, Pablo stood there wide open forever in that low block. They've got to see that earlier. Bronx in the man-to-man defense as well. Shackelford dribbles near side, near steal out front, and it is stolen. Pablo with it. Hands it off to Shaky in the paint. Got the roll. Adrian Gomez-Escabel with the back. And the Bronx on top early, and a steal again by Pablo over everything along the baseline, and he steals it from Shackelford. Adric got it. It was in and out and fell back in. Adric with 4 quick points for the Bronx. Quick on the other end. The foul will go against Shaky, and that'll send Mason LaRue to the free throw line to shoot 2. First foul of the contest on either team. Free throw too strong off the heel of the rim. Just over a minute into this contest, the Bronx and the Wildcats here in the opening round of the High Plains League basketball tournament. And LaRue hits the second of 2 free throws. Bronx quick up the floor. MJ penetrates, kicks it over to Adric on the wing. Adric, cross pass. Holloway tiptoes the sideline, keeps it in bounds. Munson to Holloway. Holloway drive on the baseline, and he walked with it. He got about mid-move, and then he thought about what he wanted to do, I think.
Did that clock never start?
It never did. It was at 6:45 there, too.
I was going to say, because I was at 6:25.
Oh, bucket in the paint and a Bronx foul. That foul will go against Pablo Areola. That's his first. And that's Donovan Rhodes at the line with the and one. And he missed the free throw. New 5 in for the Bronx. Patterson on the baseline. His pass stolen away. Up the floor, Cole missed the layup. Defense by Ross Ryder. Colder Oldham with the basketball, quick up the floor. Right wing Patterson. Well, I thought that was maybe a kick ball, but Lakin keeps it though. Patterson from the corner three, that is short. And Clayton Cole with the rebound. He brings it up himself. Cole didn't have the numbers. Finds Rhodes in the paint. And wow, missed that badly from 8 feet in the paint. And it'll go back to Lakin. Lakin with the 4-3 lead if you're just joining us. Austin Ritzma also into the lineup for Lakin on this second rotation. And that's thrown away. Ball goes back to the Wildcats. Bronx with pressure in the backcourt. Ralston with it. Cole three from the right side. Off the back rim, won't go. And the rebound comes off to the Bronx. Oldham to Maddox on the right wing. Back up top, Ryder. Oldham from the corner. That three is short as well. Bronx short on most of their attempts tonight. Other than Shaky with 4 points. Cole with it, left side, guarded by Ryder. That was a nifty bounce pass from Calvin Shackelford. I don't know how he spun that through the lane. Elkhart missed the shot, but that was quite the bounce pass. In the corner, Oldham drives, gets the defender in the air. It was blocked by Ralston. Maybe the foul was in front. We'll see. And it is. If it's fouled on Donovan Rhodes. And that'll send Oldham to the free throw line to shoot 2. Colder, 17 of 28 on the season, 60% free throw shooter. Gets the first one to fall. Second free throw coming up. Got them both. Colder with 2 points. Bronx back up by 3. Block. Oh. Thought Drew might have got the block on LaRue, but LaRue will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. First foul on Drew Patterson. Gavin Schumacher into the lineup for Elkhart as well.
At least we don't have to worry about different points and fouls. At least we can see if they're on the board or not.
Yes, I love these scoreboards here. Doing this by myself last night. I kind of looked up there to check and see, but I still never found enough time for me to do it.
What? Shaky with the and one?
Okay. I was writing some notes down.
Foul on Ralston.
Cage Ralston the foul, his first, second team foul. Missed the free throw. Pablo battling for the rebound, but controlled by Ralston. Up the floor, Schumacher, and it's out of bounds. We'll go back to the Bronx. MJ on the baseline. And he walked with it. 4:01 to go, opening quarter. Bronx doubling up the Wildcats, 8-4. Schumacher with the inbound, races near side. Ball knocked away, but right to Ralston. Now up top. No, that was Donovan Rhodes with it. Now they work it back up top to Murray House. Nice defense by Pablo. He had to move twice, but one thing about it, he kept his shoulder square to the ball handler. Foul on Donovan Rhodes, that's his second. Clayton Cole back into the lineup. That's just great defense. You know, he moved, but he anticipated where that offensive player was going to go. The original 5 back in the lineup for the Bronx from the corner. Shaky catch and shoot, got the 3. Good first quarter by Adric Escobar so far. He's got 9. The Bronx are up by 11, their biggest of the quarter. Ralston drives, takes it to the low post. Good defense. They work it back in the corner. Now cross-court pass, House. Nothing there. Good defense by the Bronx down low so far. Ralston pass near side, House. Still nothing there. Now they find Clayton Cole, and they're going to get Pablo with a hold. Second foul on Pablo.
But I also wasn't paying attention too hard.
I've never understood it, and I know that's a point of emphasis with the hand check. That was just put a hand on him. You didn't move him. You didn't do anything, but yet you can let them hammer each other down below.
Yeah.
That's what gets me.
I think if it doesn't impede your movement or get in your way, I think it's fine.
MJ from the top of the key. Double pump. Got it! He's fouled. And the foul on Donovan Rhodes is his 3rd. So MJ at the line with the and one. MJ 5 of 7 on the year from the line, 71%. Got it. MJ Gonzalez with the and one. And the Bronx on top by 10, 14-4. Fouls on Maddox. Okay, boys, put your hands in your pocket.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to have to just hands off. Three from the top of the key by Cole, off the mark. Ritzma battling for the rebound. And that'll be an Elkhart foul on Murray House. Bodie Higgins into the lineup for Elkhart. Six-foot sophomore into the lineup. Bronx with the second wave of 5 now. Colder in the corner, Drew. Fake the defender, 3 off the glass, got it. I didn't hear him call it, but I'm sure he did.
It looked like an off-balance shot.
Second foul on Drew Patterson. 6th team foul. Calvin Shackelford back in the lineup for Elkhart.
See, that's another one I don't like. If the offensive guy is leaning into you, it should just be a no call down the court.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Elkhart turnover gives it back to the Bronx. 1:43 to go in the first quarter. Bronx leading by 13. Ritzma, pass underneath, knocked away. Now Ross Ryder with the steal. In for the layup, got the roll. Ross Ryder, just good job of staying with that basketball. And the Bronx are leading by 15. Foul on Ryder, the shot good. Clayton Cole with a chance at the end one. And Cole hit it. First 3 points of the night for Clayton Cole. Oldham, top of the key, Ritzman from the elbow. And another steal by Elkhart. Cole with it. Skip through the defense. LaRue will score it. And a foul in the backcourt. That'll go against Ritzma.
One and one.
Bronx 5 back in. 46.4 seconds to go. Emilio Ibarra into the lineup for the Wildcats. Clayton Cole at the line with the 1-and-1. And he rattles home the... should be another one, yeah.
Yep.
And the second one off the mark. Clayton Cole 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Elkhart back to within 9. Bronx had led by 15. Gonzalez from the low block. Missed the shot, but an Elkhart foul. Foul will go against Mason LaRue. That's his first. Team's 6th. MJ shooting a pair. MJ hit the free throw. Another one coming. 32.3 seconds to go in our first quarter. MJ missed the shot that time. Ibarra with the rebound for Elkhart. Up the floor, Cole takes it to the left elbow. On the left wing with it is Shackelford. Another player on the floor for Elkhart wearing number 12. I don't have him. Elkhart throws it to the backcourt. 15 seconds now. Clayton Cole with it as he crosses the timeline. Ibarra on the left wing, up top. Three-pointer, good. I wish I knew his name. Bronx quick up the other end. Floater, and it won't go. Looked like the Bronx might run away with it. Elkhart with a flurry to end the quarter, but they'll trail it by 7 at the end of the first period. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back. We're watching Bronx basketball, first round of the High Plains League basketball tournament. Don't go away.
Some commercials make it really tempting to buy cheap insurance. That's great if price is the only thing that's important to you. The agency believes cost is important, but protection is what you're really paying for. Rely on the agency to build the policy that protects your property at a price you can afford. Call the agency today at 620-355-6789.
Bronx lead it by 7 at the end of the first 8 minutes of play. Brett Hendricks along with Jared Hendricks. Thanks for joining us tonight for Bronx first round action of the 2023 High Plains League basketball tournament. Bronx went on a 13-0 run, and they led by 15. Elkhart closed out the quarter on a 9-1 run. Cole with it off the hands of LaRue, and it'll go to the Bronx. Munson drives from the left side, stops from 12 and won't go. And the rebound comes off to Ibarra. Ibarra up the floor. Shackelford has it blocked. Actually got blocked twice.
Yeah, I was say it was both of them.
Foul is going to be on MJ Gonzalez. That's his first. That'll send Shackelford to the free throw line. 9th team foul on the Bronx. Shackelford's free throw, too strong. And that one too strong as well. MJ tips it out right to Adric. Quick pass up the floor. Okay. Now I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to say nothing.
He got it on this side. I was going to say.
Got it back.
He got his whole arm taken backwards. Should be 1 and 1.
It is 17 fouls on Elkhart. Munson at the line for the 1 and 1. Munson, a 57% free throw shooter. And he got the roll. Rattled it in. Second free throw off the back iron. Munson with the rebound. Dangerous cross-court pass by Holloway. The floater, Munson on the baseline, won't go. Pablo with the offensive rebound. Holloway thought about the three, kicks it out to Munson. He'll fire from 3. Oh, in and out, won't go. Battle for the rebound. MJ saves it back in. Munson backs in the paint. That's short. Adric in the...
Still.
MJ with the rebound. And off the glass won't go. Pablo.
There we go. Man.
Good effort by the Bronx all the way around. They just kept shooting. Foul is on Clayton Cole. That's his first. Pablo at the line for 2. Free throw good. I don't know how many shots you can miss from point-blank range, but boy, the Bronx...
We maxed it.
They sure did. Helped your offensive rebound totals, but it didn't help your shooting percentage. And the second free throw good. Bronx back up by 10, 6:52. I keep looking at this clock to the right of me. That glare makes it look like 5. Cole steps through the paint. Up top, Ralston walked with it. It'll go back to the Bronx. 6:40 to go, first half. Maddox dribbles, hits Patterson. They work it back out to Maddox, top of the key. Oldham looking to drive. Cross court to Patterson. He'll fire from the left side. 3 off the heel of the rim. Ritzma with the rebound. "30-second timeout called by Elkhart. We'll keep it right here. 6:16 to go first half. Elkhart basketball. Ibarra to inbound. Just did find Cole. Lakin kind of got relaxed on that inbounds, or they could have worked a 5-second count most likely. Murray Houts in the near corner. Ibarra rattles in the 3. Maddox slipped away from the defender.
I think that was tipped.
I think it might have been 2. It was well short. Steal. Ryder walked with it. He slid along the floor.
Oh, Coach Schmidt called a timeout as soon as he grabbed it, and he just let it go.
Inbounds to Ibarra. Shelves it off to LaRue in the corner. Oh, that was close, wasn't it? Cole from 17 won't go. Ritzma pulls down the rebound for the Bronx. So through all that wildness there, the Bronx end up with the basketball. Oldham, wild through the paint, has it stolen away. Cole on the left side, stops from 15, hits it. Right now, the Bronx, I think, just need to take a breath. There's some adversity that's not going their way, and they just need to. Maddox, 3 from the left side. There he rattles it home. And timeout called by Lakin.
Could tell that one was going in right off the release.
Yeah. Full timeout. We're going to take one as well. 5 minutes to go in our first half. The Bronx lead it by 8. We'll be back right after this.
They said this place was too isolated to call home. They said it was too remote to build a community. And then one day, a farmer strung a copper wire from one fence post to another and changed everything. We didn't build the communities of Southwest Kansas. No, we just brought them together.
Five minutes to go in our first half. Bronx with the 26-18 lead over Elkhart. First round action of the 2023 High Plains League basketball tournament. Will be Elkhart basketball. First whistle, Lakin needs to get going. Bronx with pressure in the backcourt.
Wow, really contested shot.
Cole, the runner from the left side of the paint. Rebound by Ritzma. Beltran thought about the 3. Now he'll, lost it on the dribble. Right into the hands of
wide open lane.
Clayton Cole. Shot from the paint in and out. Looked like he might have walked with it, but justice might prevail there. Maddox into Ryder. Ryder has it stolen away by Ralston.
From behind too.
Now another turnover. The Bronx getting some stops. Now they've just got to convert. Oldham. I don't think that's going to be a shooting foul. but at least go to the line for the one and one.
1-1.
Yeah. That's the third foul on Cage Ralston. I had him for 2, so that's his third. Oldham at the line for the 1-1. 9 team fouls apiece for both teams. First free throw down by Coulter. Only points scored for Coulter in this first half have been from the line. And he's 4 for 4. Is that what you have?
Yep. A lot of free throws this first half.
Yeah. And the Bronx shooting a pretty good clip. They've missed 3 so far.
Yep.
Is that what you got too?
Yep.
Gosh. It's going to snow. We're matching up. Ibarra from the left side, backside.
You forgot to look for the number.
Fouls on Eric Munson with the block. 10 team fouls on Lakin. Ibarra hit the first of 2 free throws. And that one rolled in and out. Pablo with the rebound. Shaky stops. Pops from 15. It's short off the front of the rim. Rebound comes off to Bodie Higgins. Now back to Higgins near wing. Ibarra from the corner. 3 over everything. And Vinny Bocanegra into the ballgame. His pass intended for MJ was too long and run down by Ibarra.
Wow.
Three up top, missed it.
On it.
Ball loose. Can't convert. Bodie Higgins missed the shot. Oh my. Foul on MJ Gonzalez, his second. Free throw missed by Donovan Rhodes. Rhodes back into the lineup with 3 first half fouls. And that free throw missed. Pablo with the rebound. Bronx up the floor, Munson. Up top, Shaky. Vinny with it on the right wing, back up top. Adric with the 3, that's too strong. And the rebound comes off to Rhodes. Outlet near side, Ibarra. Ibarra races up the near side. Pass across the paint, knocked away by Pablo. Elkhart will inbound with 3:03 to go in the half from their baseline. Ibarra, long inbounds out front to Rhodes. Finds Howitz on the top of the key. Higgins
on the floor.
Foul is on the floor. That'll go on Vinny.
That one definitely was.
First foul on Vinny. Bronx over the 10 foul limit.
At 12.
Free throw in and out by Higgins. One thing that's helping the Bronx is they're hitting their free throws. Elkhart struggled from the line so far this first half.
Yeah.
Gavin Shoemaker back into the lineup for Elkhart.
We're definitely taking advantage of them.
And that free throw good by Higgins. Back to an 8-point game. Vinny from the wing. Dangerous pass.
Don't like those passes.
And a foul on the drive. That'll go against Murray Houts, and that's his second. And that'll send Eric Munson to the line to shoot 2 free throws. We've seen that a couple times in this first half, and man, those are dangerous. Eric missed the free throw. And Eric that time rattles the second free throw home. Up the far side. Ibarra with it. Up top to Shoemaker. Back over to Higgins, left wing drives. Now foul's going to be on MJ with the hip. You kind of see that one coming. Anytime you're going to put a hip out there or a thigh out there,
That's the bad part.
Yeah.
He's into foul trouble now.
Yeah, and that's 3 on him. And the free throw good by Ibarra. Second wave in for the Bronx. Ross, Austin, Coulter, Maddox, and Drew. Ibarra with the second free throw attempt. And it's off the mark. Ibarra 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Coulter, top of the key. Left side, Maddox fires from 3. That's off the front of the rim. Rebound comes off right to Clayton Cole. Cole looking to drive, stops from the left elbow, hits it from 15. In the paint, Ritzma turnaround won't go. Ritzma with the rebound. Loose ball, hands it off to Maddox. Long 3 up front. Short. No, it won't go. And that foul will go against the Bronx.
Well, we might be here a while. It's a good thing we got started maybe a little bit early.
Well, yeah. This first half's taken forever.
Might run out of ink.
We're running close to, 23 fouls so far in this half?
Running close to almost an hour.
Yeah. Mason LaRue missed a free throw. Well, the first game was early. We're going to make this tournament late going into the final game tonight. Maddox with the rebound off the miss. Coulter takes it to the paint. Cross-court pass. Patterson fires from 3 off the front rim. That looked like it might have been good, but off the mark. Clayton Cole with it, looking to drive. Need to watch him because he's one of those, he's going to pull up from the elbows. The Bronx really need to cut off those driving lanes with him. Shoemaker, lob underneath. Ryder may have got a hand on it to knock it away, and the Bronx have it. 56 seconds to go in the half. Coulter with the ball fake. Off the back of the rim. Clayton Cole with the rebound. He doesn't have numbers, and the Bronx did a good job. Well, they backed off. Bronx with the rebound. .25 seconds to go in the half. Bronx with the basketball. Looked like they might hold it for 1. Have to be careful, though. Pass near side to Maddox. Cross court to Drew. Back up top to Coulter. Now 10 seconds to go in the half. Drew back to Coulter. Now with 5 seconds to go, they better move. Patterson running baseline. 3 from the corner. That's off the heel of the rim. Won't go. And we'll go to the halftime break. The Bronx leading it by the score of 29-23. Not a lot of action in that second quarter. But the Bronx lead it by 6 as we go to the break. And with that, we'll take a timeout as well. A lot of great sponsors that make Lakin Bronx Sports U2 possible. Thank them when you can. We can't thank them enough. We sure appreciate all they do. We'll be back right after this.
Some commercials make it really tempting to buy cheap insurance. That's great if price is the only thing that's important to you. The agency believes cost is important, but protection is what you're really paying for. Rely on the agency to build the policy that protects your property at a price you can afford. Call the agency today at 620-355-6789.
A lot of action on the street today, huh, Willie?
Yep. Oh, check out the German V8.
Good car.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ooh, 64 dream car.
At Shelter Insurance, we insure all your favorite rides.
Oh, classic convertible.
And have since 1946.
Sweet pickup. Hiya, Muggsy.
Yo.
From Hot Wheels to hybrids, we've got you covered.
Hey, mailman.
Love those shoes.
Hey, where you going?
Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. We're at the half. The Bronx leading Elkhart by the score of 29-23. I think it will. Look at the first half numbers. First four of the Wildcats. Clayton Cole leading the way with 7 points. Emilio Ibarra with 5 points off the bench. Mason LaRue with 4. Donovan Rhodes with 2. Bodie Higgins with 2. And the mysterious number 12 for Elkhart. I don't have him in the program, but he came off the bench. He's got a three-pointer for the Wildcats. For the Bronx, Adric Gomez-Escobar with 9 points, all of those coming in the first quarter. As the Bronx jumped out to a 15-point lead, they lead it by 6 here at the break. MJ Gonzalez following with 4 points, Drew Patterson with 3, Maddox Beltran with 3, Colter Oldham with 4, and Eric Munson and Pablo Areola with 2 points apiece. For the Bronx, they were 10 of 14 from the free throw line in the first half. Elkhart was just 7 of 20 from the line in the first half, and thus the Bronx lead it by 6 at the break. Joining us now is the coach of the Lady Bronx, J.C. Holloway. And Coach, missed our opportunity to visit last night, but you know what? This is a good time to fill some space here at halftime of the boys game, and I don't have to dig for things to say. But Lady Bronx, I thought a really good opener last night. It started off a little slow. They had some spurts where they really looked good, but overall, it's hard to complain about a 25-point first-round opening win.
Yeah, definitely, and execution was there up until the made shots. We're going to have to shoot it a little bit better, but definitely did some really good things offensively and defensively.
Lady Bronx got off to a slow start, just 8 points scored in that first quarter. And the Lady Bronx, it seems like it takes a few minutes to get going. The inlet post passes last night, the shots just didn't fall again. And I'm thinking, okay, here we go again. But that's one of those things that the Lady Bronx did work through last night and were able to work through it. And I'll tell you what, Sammy Vogel with 18 points, that's a season high for her. But she got over those first few that didn't fall, but and finished with a nice night.
Yeah, definitely. I think we're doing a great job of getting her the ball. There's still some opportunities that we could probably throw it to her a little bit more, but if we can get her going right at the start of the game, one of these games, she's struggled the last probably 3 or 4 games finishing the first 2 or 3 shots. If she's able to do that and gets going, I could see her having 25, 30-point night.
And last night could have been that one had she started off a little bit stronger. But the thing about it is it just comes down to confidence. And we saw it against Holcomb. The Lady Broncs had 4 straight inlet passes and 4 straight clanks. And just from there, the confidence wasn't there, and it just wasn't there the rest of the night. But it's one of those things, and we've talked about it many times, is this team lets the smallest things take them out of their own game because they just worry about what is already passed. Forget about it, move on, and make something happen with the next opportunity.
Yeah, definitely something we've concentrated on in practice since the Syracuse, and definitely since the Holcomb game, is trying to play the next play.
Jared Davidson with 10 points in double figures last night, and Sarah Wright, I thought, had a good night shooting, finished with 7.
Yeah, and we're gonna have nights like that. It's Sammy and Jared are leading scorers, and they've done a good job of being pretty consistent. Tegan some days is going to score it, Sarah some days, and we have a lot of girls that can play and come in and give us scoring, give us defense, and they've done a good job of being able to handle playing 10 to 12 girls. That's kind of tough to do. Nate's doing it, Coach Schmidt's doing it with the boys, trying to go 5 in and 5 out, but then you got the other one. What do you do with 11?
Yeah.
What do you do with 11 and 12?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's tough. It's tough to find time for everybody.
Probably one of the negatives from last night's game was free throw shooting. I had the Lady Broncs unofficially 10 of 21, and to get farther in this tournament, those free throws, that's got to get better.
Yeah, I'm happy that we were able to get to the line that much. I think we only shot 4 or 6 free throws against Holcomb. And against Syracuse, we didn't get to the line that much either. So that was a positive that we actually got there that much. It means we were a little more aggressive. We were doing a good job offensive rebounding and getting to the free foul line is kind of nice to see.
Last night, Brooke Groth has been battling with a knee injury, big brace on her knee, but she went down last night and did not finish the game. What's her status going the rest of the way?
I think it was a scare. She does have an issue with the knee. It's not something that can keep her out right now, but it's something she'll probably have to take care of eventually. Mm-hmm. And right now it's just pain, tolerating the pain, and she's still got an MRI coming up to know for sure what's going on. But a couple doctors that we've seen, thinks that she can go. Just have to play through it and see. And I think last night she wanted to go back in last night, but we just kind of thought it was okay to rest her and just give her some time maybe to heal a little bit by Thursday.
Well, and that's the bad thing about it, and I was really hoping that was the case when she came off the floor. But it's one of those that you're going to have to just play through the pain if you want to. But I'll tell you what, when your knee hurts, you just don't trust it.
It's tough.
I have bad knees, and every step I take, I'm thinking, okay, is this the step that's going to go out on me or whatever? Yeah. But, for a player, that's got to be hard because, that knee is your movement. Yeah. That is it. And, and I totally understand. You tweak it, then you become scared, you become timid on it. So, like I said, without the knee, you're not moving.
Well, and that's a conditioning deal too. But she's and that's another thing. We talked about all those other girls. She was our leading scorer the first time against Stanton County.
Yes.
And so she can do it. We just got so many, and sometimes it doesn't, and it won't probably look good at the end of the year, trying to go for all league when we have 6 girls that can all score it, and not even that. Like, that would be one thing if that's all we had was 6 and they scored all our points, but we spread it with the next 6 out to them.
Yeah, and you're able to play 12 deep, and it does hurt maybe for postseason, but you like your opportunities when you're able to play that deep as you go through the season. Real quick, you talked about Stanton County, and it's a rematch for Stanton County and the Lady Broncs in Thursday's semifinal, a game that Lakin won rather easily, but I don't know that Lakin can take them lightly.
No, I don't. It was, and it's going to be a different game. We know it. I'm not sure our girls know it yet. We'll do some talking about it tomorrow, but Yeah, I don't know so much that they're going to come out and change anything.
Yeah.
I just think that they're playing a lot better, and the freshman Scott Girl has had games of 30 plus, 19 rebounds last night. So yeah, it's going to be something that we have to be ready to go and come back with it and see if we can. It's always we're wanting to get better, and this is a great opportunity to show that we are better also.
And Lakin's third straight trip to the semifinals. They've been in the finals the last 2 years. A chance to make it 3 in a row with a possible win on Thursday. Coach, as always, thanks for taking the time to join us here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube, and we look forward to Thursday night from Garden City Community College.
Yep, thank you. Appreciate it.
You betcha. Lady Bronx head coach J.C. Holloway as the Lady Bronx gets set on Thursday night to take on Stanton County in the semifinals of the High Plains League basketball tournament. We're underway here in our second half, and a quick foul by Elkhart. That's the fourth foul committed by Donovan Rhodes. And M.J. Gonzalez at the line to shoot 2. Coach Holloway watching the KU State game on his phone. Oh, and so are you. I'm not liking what I'm seeing right now, so I don't really want to watch it.
Yeah, same.
M.J. Gonzalez hit the first free throw and missed the second. And Bronx quick up the other end.
Yep. And that's going to be 4 on MJ.
Fourth foul on M.J. Gonzalez. So Coulter Oldham into the lineup. So the 5-in, 5-out philosophy right now is going to have to be kind of tossed out the window with MJ in foul trouble. Three up top, good by Cage Ralston, his first bucket of the night. Adric works it near side to Pablo. Coulter on the baseline. Forces it away in the paint. Blocked from behind by Ralston. Holloway with the loose ball. Shaky from the left side, won't go. Holloway with the follow. Got it.
Oh! Wait. I don't know if we're watching the same game. Well,
Munson,
not,
you could look at Munson as like, what?
Yes, I mean, I am watching another game, but.
Blocked in the paint. Foul will go against Oldham, I believe. Ralston will go to the line to shoot 2. Yeah, once again, I'm going to have to watch what I say tonight because I'll get... I'm being watched anyway, so I got to watch what I say.
Like I said, throw my number around.
Ralston with the free throw. It's short. So Ralston 0 for 2 that trip to the line. Right wing, Pablo. And the foul, that will go against Calvin Shackelford.
I'll tell you what, I got a real nice fresh bag of popcorn.
Lakin basketball, second foul on Elkhart. Shaky to Coulter at the free throw line. Ball squirts loose. Munson goes to the floor. Should stay with Lakin, but you can't dive on a player when they're on the floor like that.
It was
Oh, yeah,
they
we got it to start
Yep.
the half. That's right. So it is Elkhart basketball. Cole, near side. Cole stops. From 8 on the baseline. Won't go. Shaky with the rebound. It's a 3-on-3 for the Bronx. Cole has it going the other way on the steal. And that's 3 fouls on Pablo. Long inbounds, almost stolen away by Maddox, but Ibarra controls for Elkhart. 10-footer off the baseline. Mason LaRue misses, and Lakin with the rebound going the other way. Coulter takes it to the corner, out to Maddox. Maddox drives from the wing. It's short. And Maddox will go to the line with the Elkhart foul. That foul is on Cage Ralston, and that's his 4th. Fouls definitely going to become an issue. Elkhart with 2 players with 4 fouls right now, and Lakin with 1. Maddox's free throw off the mark. We had 34 free throws shot in the first half.
And I think maybe a combine of
17 of 34.
22 fouls.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
17 of 34 between the 2 teams. Maddox missed them both.
Or 26 fouls, I think.
And the rebound off to Elkhart. Ibarra from the right side. Missed the layup. And Ross Ryder keeps it alive with the tip. Oldham with the basketball across the timeline. Kicks it right side. Patterson with the head fake. Drives.
Good. That was a great move.
And the foul will put him to the line. The foul's on Shoemaker, I think. We'll wait and see. And it is first foul on Gavin. Patterson to the line to shoot 2. Bronx shot the ball well in the first half from the free throw line. They are 1 of 5 so far in the second half. And that one's off as well. Bronx 1 of 6 from the stripe. Cole way out in front. Got the layup. Oldham with the loose ball. Right wing to Ryder, back up to Oldham. Oldham thought about the 3, hesitates, takes to the baseline, fade away, won't go. Ritzma with the rebound, and he is fouled. Foul is on Clayton Cole, that's his 2nd. Team's 5th. Bronx inbounds. Out to Patterson. Coulter, turnaround in the paint. Too strong off the rim. Got the rebound. And a traveling violation on the Bronx. Up top, Murray Houts over to Cole. Gets away from the defender behind the back, now in the paint. Falling to the floor, kicks it in the corner to Houts. Number 12 off the flat of the rim. Drew Patterson. It'll be Lakin basketball. Mason LaRue knocked it away. And the Bronx with 4 in. I think Coulter's going to stay out. So Pablo, Adric, Maddox, and Eric into the lineup for the Bronx. Coulter stays on the floor. 4:21 to go, third quarter. Bronx with the 4-point lead. Right wing, Maddox. Coulter in the corner. Bronx working around the arc. Maddox from the right wing, three. Oh, long over everything. Ball is loose. And Ibarra in the corner. Shackelford with it. And Elkhart's going to get the timeout with the loose ball. .358 to go, 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Bronx with the 4-point lead. Foul situation, 4 for the Bronx in this quarter. Elkhart with 5. Will be Elkhart basketball on the near sideline. Long inbounds in the backcourt to Calvin Shackelford. 3 out front, off the side of the rim, won't go. Ibarra saves it in to the backcourt, and it will be out of bounds, and the Bronx will have it. Madrick with it up top. 2-3 zone now by Elkhart. Maddox from the corner, bounce pass into Coulter. Coulter got the defender in the air and one.
I was going to say, his arm was straight out like that as soon as he was about to make a move. I've always liked that play.
Almost waited too long to try to head fake the defender up, but he got him on the right one. So many times, I mean, usually if the defender's not going to bite on the first 2, he's not going to bite on 3 or 4 either.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite plays from high school.
Shackelford along the sideline, bounce pass, cross court, Ibarra. And that foul's going to be on Munson with the body. And that's 3 fouls on him. Fifth team foul on the Bronx in this half. Shackelford with it in the corner. They work it around the arc. It was a kick ball off Adrich's foot, but Elkhart touched it last. That should be that way. I'll tell you what, there's a guy to our left that really doesn't know what's going on the floor.
There's a lot of random things.
And you know what? This honestly is the right call.
Yeah.
But they never called kick to start with. But Elkhart touched it after the kick. But I mean, this is the.
They didn't tell him 2 times before that either.
Yeah,
There's
I mean,
no kicks.
like I said, this is the right outcome because it should be Elkhart's ball because it was a kick, but they never called a kick. So Elkhart basketball. On the wing, Higgins 3, long off the back of the backboard. Well, off the back of the rim and backboard. Lakin with it. Munson on the left wing. Up to Shaky, crossover, takes it in the paint, drops it to Oldham, off the glass, got it.
Man, he hesitates too long, it scares me.
Bronx knock it out in the backcourt. Elkhart will inbounds. Ibarra with the inbounds to Cole. Cole guarded by Adric. 2:25 to go, third quarter. Ibarra, top of the key, takes it in the paint, off the glass, got it. You know, I'd like to have seen a charge there, but Lakin really never had great position as he slid through
a while.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the third.
Another one.
Into Oldham, turns.
There we go.
And a foul. That'll be on Mason LaRue. No, they're going to get Murray Houts, and that's 3 fouls on Houts.
He's going to throw us into the bonus for later as well.
Yeah, Bronx are already in the bonus now with 7 Elkhart fouls. The Bronx have committed 5. Coulter rattles the first free throw in. Coulter in double figures with 10.
And half of those being free throws.
Coulter 7 for 7 from the stripe tonight. Is that what you have him?
Yep.
And he's got 11, right?
I believe so.
I'm just double checking.
Yep.
Cole, dish to LaRue at the low post. Just over a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Drops it into Coulter once again. Spins, and he is fouled.
Hey, we'll keep doing that all day.
Bronx offense have found something that works right now, and that foul on Mason LaRue, that's just his second. So that's the better of the evils, I guess, for Elkhart. That's only the second one on LaRue. So Coulter at the line. Hits the front end. And he hits the next one. 13 for Coulter.
Yeah. Well, 2 more
Back
free
to
throws from the
back to
original
a
11.
Bronx 9-point lead.
2 more from the previous 11 makes 13.
Well, I just have to ask. I don't do a good job. Foul on Coulter. That'll send Mason LaRue to the line to shoot 2. Second foul on Oldham. Maybe not a bad foul there. Make him earn it from the stripe. LaRue had position. Free throw bouncing around, won't go. Second opportunity coming up here. 1:18 to go. And that went off the mark as well. Coulter with the rebound. Outlet to Shaky. And the Bronx are going to slow it down a little bit. Over to Munson with the 3. Is that the hammer? Is that what they call the hammer?
Yeah, that's a hammer pick out 3.
Hammer 3 from the corner. The Bronx all of a sudden up by 12. Off the glass. And I apologize if you're watching from Elkhart. I don't know who number 12 is, but he's got 5 points off the bench. From the corner, Beltran with the 3. Oh, over everything. Ibarra with the rebound. Up to Cole. Cole slipped past the defender. Foul will be called on Maddox with the block. His second.
Oh, he was there for a while.
Cole missed a free throw.
And ball don't lie. I still believe that.
Ball don't lie. Drew Patterson into the lineup for Lakin. Both teams in the bonus. Cole missed them both. Munson, nice box out, got the rebound. 20 seconds. Bronx will hold it for 1. Better move. I was going to say he was counting.
You could hear the bench counting for him.
Pass left side, nearly stolen away by Ibarra. But Lakin will inbound from midcourt with 8.8 seconds to go. 30-second timeout called by Lakin. With 8.8 seconds to go in the quarter, Bronx leading by 10. They want to draw something up for a final shot of the quarter. Foul situation. Fouls are adding up. Elkhart with 2 players on the bench with 4. That's Cage Ralston and Donovan Rhodes. Murray House has 3. For the Bronx, MJ Gonzalez on the bench with 4. Pablo Areola and Eric Munson both with 3. After that, foul situation's not too dire. Yadrick with the inbounds, lobbed into Coulter. Coulter got the wouldn't go. He got him in the air. And Coulter will go to the line to shoot 2. And that foul will go against, I said Murray House, so they've got him for 3, so I had him for 3. And Coulter, his first miss from the line tonight after hitting 9 straight. Ross Ryder into the lineup for Lakin. 3.5 seconds to go. And short.
And
Battle for the rebound.
I
Ibarra will heave it at the buzzer. Off the glass, won't go. Well, a nice run for Coulter, hitting 9 straight free throws, but then missed his last 2. And that'll do it for our third quarter. The Bronx lead it by 10 after leading by 6 at the break. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back. You're watching Bronx first round basketball action from the High Plains League tournament. We'll be back right after this.
Flashback to the days of Bebop and Bobby Sox at Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin. Fantastic burgers, Coney and Chicago hot dogs, Philly, steak, BLT, and chicken sandwiches, along with ice cream treats like the traditional banana split, sundaes, shakes, malts, and cones. Dine in or carry out. Flashback to the days of Bebop and Bobby Sox at the one and only fantastic Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin.
Lakin basketball as we start the fourth quarter. Lakin, you better get going. The horn sounded. And they set it down. You got to go, guys. You can't walk out of the huddle. Shaky will take it in the backcourt. That's twice tonight that Lakin just getting out of the huddle at second whistle. Back up top to Adrick. Now near side to Coulter. Coulter leading the Bronx with 13 points in the game. Off the dribble, takes it to the baseline. Out front, Adrick, he'll drive in the paint. And the teardrop, good. Adrick, his first basket since 9 points scored in the first quarter. Ibarra in the corner. Shackelford 3 from the left side. That's an air ball. Ooh. And Patterson with the ball on the save. Munson. Ooh. Up for the free throw. For the layup. Missed it. Cole takes him to the floor.
Oh, that one could have been ugly.
Okay, Eric Munson at the line for 2 free throws. Good job by the Bronx in transition there. Free throw too strong off the back iron. And the free throw missed. Cole looking for space. Now finds Ralston top of the key. Ralston, the drive, missed it badly. And the Bronx have it going the other way. 6:50 to play in the ballgame. Bronx with the 12-point lead. They led by as many as 15 in the first half. Oldham looked at the 3. Oh, spin move, lost his balance, and turns it over, sends it back to the Wildcats. MJ into the lineup. MJ with 4 fouls. Bronx with pressure in the backcourt. Clayton Cole with it. Cole leading the Wildcats with 9 points. Lob underneath. Shot good by Donovan Rhodes. Rhodes on the floor with 4 fouls as well. And on the other end, MJ with the and one. Good hustle up the floor by the big man. Shackelford with his 3rd foul. MJ with a chance at the 3-point play. And it's in and out.
And Munson with the rebound.
Eric with the offensive board.
Oh, man. It's a good hustle play.
That'll be 5 on MJ Gonzalez.
Yeah, that should be an offensive foul, technically, because we were in the offensive possession.
Going to the other end to shoot free throws. The 1-and-1 to Calvin Shackelford. Hit the first one, second one coming. Second free throw in as well. Shackelford 2 of 4 from the line. He has 2 points. Pulls the Bronx within 10. 6:12 to play in the ball game. Lakin basketball. Adric with the drive up top to Coulter. Coulter step back.
Great move.
Goes through the lane, missed the layup. Ryder with the rebound. He's fouled on the putback. Foul was on Cole. I wasn't sure that's on. That's 4 fouls on Clayton Cole. Elkhart over the 10 foul limit. Bronx in double bonus rest of the way. Ryder at the line for 2. As good as the Bronx shot free throws in the first half, they're just about as bad in the second as Ryder missed that one.
Yeah, Elkhart's at 12 fouls. We've been in the double for a while.
I just happened to look up there and see the 10. Ryder's second
Another
free
one
throw short, but Coulter
Got it
able to
back.
tip the rebound out to Ryder. Coulter hesitates in the paint, too strong off the back iron. Oh my goodness, the Bronx is just missing opportunities inside to put this thing away. Ibarra fouled on the crossover. That foul will go on Ross Ryder. His second. 9th team foul on the Bronx. We're shooting double bonus the rest of the way, both teams. Pablo back in the lineup. Free throw good by Emilio Ibarra. Had a good night off the bench with 8 points so far. And Ibarra hit them both. Pulls the Wildcats to within 8. Bronx no problem up the floor. Munson missed a layup. Ralston with the rebound. Ibarra from the corner 3, got it. And a timeout on the floor. It's now a 5-point ball game. Bronx with the 5-point lead. We're going to take a timeout on this full timeout. We'll be back right after this. Don't go away.
The Ranch House community is here to assist with skilled rehab, long-term care, and assisted living. We offer a serene atmosphere, dedicated staff, delectable dining, and daily activities. The Ranch House is here to serve our communities. Please review our site at midwest-health.com/ranchhouse/ or call 620-371-4700 to schedule your tour today. We look forward to hearing from you.
.5:23 to play. Elkhart has scored 7 straight and now only trail it by 5. It will be Bronx basketball. Holder with the inbound. Man-to-man defense by Elkhart. Oldham kicks to Adric. Adric to the paint. Back to Oldham on the wing. Oldham with the head fake. Takes it to the baseline. Now passes back out. Patterson from the corner. 3 off the front of the rim. Will go. Colder Oldham with the offensive board. Turn around. Oh, another one short. Outlet up the floor. Shoemaker, the drive, and a charge. Both officials saw it.
You know, that was very well set up, though. I think the big major reason he led with his knee so high into his chest. I think that's probably why it was more likely for him to call that one.
So it will be Bronx basketball on the foul and the turnover. Munson to inbound. And that foul will go against Clayton Cole. That's it.
That's it for him.
That is 5 fouls on Clayton Cole with 4:52 to play.
14-9 on the foul count.
Maddox at the line.
There's one.
Was that Maddox 0 for 2 up until that point? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So Maddox's first make from the free throw line tonight. Maddox with the second free throw. Got it. This game's becoming too close for me.
Yeah.
Elkhart basketball. Murray Houts to Shackelford. Back corner 3 by Ralston. 3 is short. Maddox with the rebound. He'll give it up to Adric. 4.5. Coach Schmidt up, telling him to just slow it down.
Yeah, run through some offense. Get great shots, not good shots.
Coulter drives.
That's not a great shot.
But thank goodness Maddox was there with the offensive
He's been
rebound.
short like that all night. He's missed the rim several times.
That's a charge on Adric. And the only problem with that is he was out of control.
Yeah.
So, but the Bronx didn't have to really attack the goal there. They didn't have to penetrate the paint.
A couple more times, they would have been out of position.
Yeah. Adric's second foul. We'll send a shout out to Shorty's 2 on Main Street, Lakin. Supporter of Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube.
I saw Big E here just a little while ago at halftime.
Right straight across from us.
Yep.
Eric Escobel, huge supporter of Bronx athletics, also with us here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. I'll spit it out eventually. That foul on Maddox is his third. Free throw, got it by Ibarra. I didn't catch who came in for Elkhart. They've already been in, so I guess it really don't matter. I think it was Schumacher, but I'm not sure. Ibarra with the 2 free throws.
There we go.
And the foul out front, that's against Shackelford. That's his 4th. I'll tell you what, my foul counts tonight look like my pen exploded.
Yeah, same.
There's a lot of marks on there. I mean, what did you say? In the first half, there were...
I think 26.
26 total, and we're well over...
and right now we're at 26.
A lot of fouls in this contest.
So I know we had 14 in the first. I can't remember what they had. Could be 26 or 28.
Yeah, Adric at the line with 2 free throws, hits the first one. Missed the second one.
But I think this will be my most fouls in a game that I've ever had.
And a traveling violation against Murray House will give the ball back to the Bronx. 4:04 to play and a 6-point lead. And Schumacher back into the lineup for Elkhart. So Coach Jason Wilson.
Oh, perfect. Ran T very well.
Coulter got free, got the layup. But I was about to say Coach Wilson's going to try to go defense for offense just to try to protect Donovan Rhodes with his 4 fouls. Backside. Oh, Ralston got the loose ball. Oh, man. Man, Coulter got stood up. 3 is short. Ralston with the rebound. And Coulter will get the foul.
Or Maddox.
Now they were both there, Coulter, and it will be Coulter, his 3rd. Ralston at the line to shoot 2. And Rhodes getting set to check back in. Free throw is short. Rhodes and Mason LaRue both back in. Clayton Cole has already fouled out. He fouled out at 4:52 remaining in the game. Finished with 9 points. Free throw by Ralston rattled in. Adric with it out front. Bronx with the 7-point lead. Under 3.5 to play. Pablo into the lineup now. He has it top of the key. Gives it up to Adric. Munson 3 from the left side and a timeout, Lakin.
I was about to say, didn't need it, but if it goes in, he's a hero.
3:15 to play. The Bronx call a full timeout. Going to take one as well. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Bronx High Plains League Tournament basketball action.
Refinance your auto loan at Golden Plains Credit Union. You can lower your current auto loan rate by 2% with no payments for up to 90 days. Rates can be as low as 3.25% annual percentage rate. This offer applies to loans financed from another lender. Think of all the money you could be saving every month. This is a limited time offer, so stop by and ask about refinancing your auto loan today. Golden Plains Credit Union. Life with a touch of gold. Member NCUA.
It's time to get involved with the Lakin Recreation Commission, 702 North Campbell in Lakin. The Lakin Rec Commission with Wellness Center, aerobics, adult programs, youth programs, sewing, and more. For more information about all the great activities of the Lakin Rec Commission, call 620-355-7039. The Lakin Recreation Commission, providing recreational opportunities to enhance the quality of life for the people of the community by promoting social interaction and the productive use of leisure time.
3:15 remaining. Bronx lead it by 10. Elkhart basketball. Shackelford lost the handle. Wild throw off the fingertips of Ibarra. Good defense in the backcourt by that time by Pablo. He just kind of sped him up a little bit. And the Bronx will get it back with 3:11 to play.
All we're looking to do is speed him up.
Adric drives up the left side, gives it up to Coulter. They'll work it up top. Coulter thought about the 3. Oh, Adric bobbled it through the paint, but finds Maddox out front.
Great ball movement. That's all we got to do.
Traveling call on the Bronx out front. Honestly, they called it against the wrong player in about 2 rotations, late.
Yeah.
Pablo with the rebound off the miss. And the Bronx going the other way, under 2.5 to play. I don't mind the way the Bronx are running that, but I think at times they're penetrating too deep in the lane.
Deep. Yeah, I understand.
Munson.
That's just how they always do it.
Guarded by Ralston. And there's a foul.
Yeah.
Munson dribbled enough that he got Donovan Rhodes, and I said Ralston, Donovan Rhodes. They got him with the body, and he got him just deep enough. But I'll tell you what, it was it was getting close to a 5-second count because Eric really had nowhere to go. Murray Houts back to the lineup for Elkhart. Both teams fouls way out of reach.
16 to 12.
Both over 10.
And another missed free throw.
Munson missed a free throw.
But they're desperately coming down the knee just to keep a little bit of a lead here.
Yes. 2:13 to play. Bronx looking to make their 9th straight trip to the semifinals, and a lane violation against Coulter.
Right?
He missed the free throw anyway.
That don't matter. Even my middle school, they can't figure that one out.
Ibarra up the floor, dishes to LaRue, who steps in off the baseline and lays it in. Full timeout. We'll just leave it right here. 2:07 to play. Yeah, I believe I am too. But I want to thank all the great sponsors for making Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube possible. We definitely couldn't be doing this without them. Those of you watching, please do us a huge favor and thank them as well. Like I said, you wouldn't believe how much it means if somebody comes into a business and said, hey, thank you for what you do for Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube, that we're able to watch the games on the internet. And I've heard of a couple instances, and it's nice. One, those 2 words mean so much. And I thank them all the time and can't thank them enough. I want to thank J.D. Ham for what he does for us here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube with the ins and intakes, outtakes, and we'll have some to air on Thursday night. He got some cut today. I told him I just was not going to be able to work them in tonight. But we'll get them downloaded and ready to go on Thursday for the Lady Bronx semifinal action here from the High Plains League Tournament. Lakin basketball. Two Wildcats have fouled out of the contest. Donovan Rhodes and Clayton Cole have both fouled out. What's all the whistles? Oh, okay.
Time to shoot.
Well, I heard a whistle and then I heard another one. Okay, time to shoot. Now the whistle will put it in play. Pablo running the baseline, gets it to Coulter. Up the floor, Adric. 2 minutes to play. Shackelford with the body out front. And that's 5 on Shackelford. He's done.
Man, that's 3 players.
3 starters for Elkhart have fouled out of this ball game. Rhodes fouled out after scoring 4 points. Clayton Cole fouled out after scoring 9. And Shackelford after scoring 2. And Adric at the line to shoot 2.
Saying yet to make a free throw tonight.
0 for 1 so far, 0 for 2.
0 for 4 now.
Got him 0 for 4.
So if he makes this one, he'll be 1 for 5.
Gosh, I had him for just 3. Where have I missed? Okay, I missed.
He shot 2 in this one.
Okay.
Unless I marked it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was him.
And missed again. Man, like I said, Lakin was 10 of 14 in the...
Coulter shot free throws this this quarter, right?
I don't know. And a charge. Munson standing tall in the lane.
I was saying, I thought Coulter shot 2.
I don't know. I'm lost now.
Down?
Well, he didn't. He missed them.
Yeah, so he shot 2.
I don't know. I just I don't.
You said that he missed them. So
Well,
you
he
should
missed,
know.
but I didn't know if he shot him in the third, if he shot him now. I don't know.
Well,
Bodie Higgins into the lineup for Elkhart as Cage Ralston fouls out. The fourth Elkhart starter to foul out of this contest. Mason LaRue for this at this moment is safe with 2 fouls. 1:40 to play. Bronx with the basketball, leading by 8. Shaky drives left side, finds Munson up top. Munson looking to drive.
Too deep.
Kicks it back up to Coulter.
Good.
Ibarra with the defense. Shaky out front. Schumacher on him. Dribbles, throws it back up top. Now a foul called. That sends Munson to the free throw line. Munson had missed his last 4 free throws before that make there.
See, I haven't missing his last 3, but it's all right.
Well, my problem is a lot of times when I know they're going to the line, I'll put the circle there already. Pablo with the offensive rebound. He's fouled by Schumacher. That's his 3rd. And Pablo will go to the line for 2.
Well, he's 2 from 2 in the first half.
Bronx have been to the line 28 times. This is the 29th time by my count. And they missed another one. Not that it probably really matters, but man. And that one's short. Pablo missed them both. Ball is loose. Last touch by Elkhart. It's going to be Lakin basketball. Maddox.
For a total of 42 free throws so far.
For Lakin?
Yeah.
On the game?
Yeah. The whole game.
Yeah, that'd be about right, yeah. And Mason LaRue gets up limping as he goes to the bench. He was battling Maddox for that rebound. It was off his fingertips, so the Bronx to inbound. Coulter takes it in the corner. Dribbles back out on the wing, up top to Adric. Munson up top. He's going to be fouled by Ibarra. Emilio with his first foul by my count, and it is. Ibarra with 14 points to lead Elkhart, all off the bench. I can kind of catch up my totals here. Shaky with 12, Coulter with 16. I had him for 15. I don't know, is that 15 up there? Yeah, I think that's 15. So I had him right. Okay.
Well, no, I can't see the first number, so.
Munson.
What's the second one?
Did he hit the first one?
Made the first one.
Okay. Long pass
that's
up.
what we get for walking, but they turn it over, so
somehow Lakin
bailed out there.
Somehow Lakin got that back, and a foul in the backcourt against Higgins, and that's going to be his second.
They're team 20th for the second half.
20. My goodness.
Unless I've missed a couple. Could be more.
Oh, man. 43 seconds to play. Coulter with 2 free throws. Oh, my gosh.
I've probably definitely missed some fouls for that.
Yeah.
I thought we'd be home about 8:30.
You may not be out of here at 8:30.
Yeah.
Coulter with the free throw. That's 16 points for him. Foul is on Maddox Belcher, and that's it. His fifth.
Fourth.
I got him for 4.
Yeah, I'll say that's only his 4th.
No, they got him for 5 on the board.
Yeah, well.
I think that was 4.
That's only his 4th.
I had him for 4. Maddox is done. Elkhart's free throw good by Ibarra. And he hit them both. Good night off the bench for Emilio Ibarra.
No.
With 16 points.
Wow.
Coulter, layup, got it.
Oh, that one was scary for me.
Coulter with 18 points. 3 from the right side, in and out, won't go. Coulter with the rebound, 23 seconds to play. Coulter trapped and somehow stepped through, gets it across the timeline. And out front to Adric with 11 seconds to go. And Coach Wilson's going to finally let this go and just let them dribble it out. I'll tell you what, this game has been trying for both teams. And I'm not saying anything against Coach Wilson, but he just finally said it's been a long game. I mean, I like Jason Wilson. I really do. So he just finally was like, let it go. Let's get out of here. So the Bronx win it by the score of 61-50, and they will advance to Friday night semifinal. The Bronx in their 9th straight semi. Here in the High Plains League basketball tournament, they will take on Sublette in Friday's semifinal. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, fouls are.
I got 32
crazy.
shots by Lakin in the second half from the free throw line. I'm going to try, before we leave, remind me, I want to take a snapshot of the book so I can check points. I guarantee you mine are not right. Lakin just 10 of 13 in the second half from the free throw line. They ended up 20 of 42 by my count. But I'll let you add up yours. We won't match, I'll guarantee it. Tell you what, we're going to take a timeout. We'll add up some totals. Coach Schmidt took the boys to the locker room. He'll be back up in a few minutes. We'll get a chance to visit with him. I want to thank everybody for joining us here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. We'll be back after this timeout with the game totals, and we'll wrap it up and get out of here. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back.
Some commercials make it really tempting to buy cheap insurance. That's great if price is the only thing that's important to you. The agency believes cost is important, but protection is what you're really paying for. Rely on the agency to build the policy that protects your property at a price you can afford. Call the agency today at 620-355-6789.
Oh, this stupid When it's time to do that welding, don't do it yourself and make a mess out of it. Call Hendricks Professional Welding Service in Lakin. On the farm, on the ranch, or at your place, or at Hendricks Welding 3 miles west of Lakin. Welding done right the professional way. Call Brad Hendricks at Hendricks Welding at 355-6734. That's Hendricks Welding. Don't do it yourself and make a mess. Just call old Brad.
Welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Brett and Jared with you. Kind of having a chuckle among ourselves, adding up all these totals, but I have unofficially 80 free throws shot in this game. I've got 34 shot by Elkhart. Lakin shot 32 in the second half alone. Lakin shot 46%, hitting 20.
22 of 48.
You've got 22 of 48, and yours probably more right than mine, but 80 free throws attempted in this contest. Neither team shot free throws really good at all. Elkhart really kept Lakin in the game in the first half because they were 7 of 20 in the first half. They did make 7 of 14 in the second half to kind of pull it in, but I'll tell you what, I don't know that I have seen a game like this with this many free throws and this many fouls. I mean, Elkhart had 4 starters foul out.
I have us for 41 total fouls of just our team.
Just our team?
Yeah. 14 in the first and oh, no. 27 total. I have 27 total, my bad.
Okay.
13 in the second half.
26 total fouls?
Yeah.
So we were
27.
27.
Because
Okay.
I threw Maddox's on there, but
okay.
and then I had 20 for just the second half, and I know they were at probably 15 the first one, so it would have been 35 for them. So, I have no idea.
32 fouls on Elkhart, possibly.
Yeah.
And how many for Lakin? Did you say 27?
27. Yeah, really interesting.
Now, Coach Schmidt up the stairs to step in here and visit with us, and congratulations, Coach. And I want to send it out. If you're watching, Coach has been at the gym. He'll be home soon. I know it's running a little late, but I'll tell you what, that was a wild game as far as the amount of fouls called. I have never seen a team combine for 80 free throws, but that's what tends to make a game long when you send both teams to the free throw line.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to officiate us just because we play 94 feet the whole time, and we probably foul on every single possession. We're reaching, we're touching, we're grabbing. I mean, that's the way we play. I mean, the unfortunate thing for us is, we'll go play a team like Holcomb, Scott City, Hugoton, Goodland, and a fourth of that is called. And then we come here in the High Plains League, and the majority of it is called.
That right there.
Yeah. So, I mean, and that's where we have to be better. We have to learn to adjust to that. But, we were just in a game last Tuesday where it was a tough man contest, and, one of the 3 officials had a whistle, it seemed like. It was a war. And then tonight is the opposite. But we got to be smart enough to adjust and do a better job. But yeah, it was like an old school Knights of Columbus free throw championship is what it was. And neither one of us did well in it. So,
no, neither one of the teams advanced, I'll guarantee you, because it was not pretty. I will give this team the credit tonight just for their grittiness. There was a lot of adversity that you had to get through. Lakin would get a big lead. Elkhart would come back. There would be a few instances that changed the flow of the game. But like I said, the grittiness of the Bronx tonight just really kept them going. Lakin never trailed in this basketball game, so credit them for that, able to keep it going.
Yeah, we got off to a good start, and then we jumped out to a 17-4 lead. And, I'm not sure they ever got closer than 5. And so, it was a battle. I've had both teams competed hard, and you're right. Some grittiness, some toughness that we showed. Very proud of the guys for that. It was just, we want to be intense and enthusiastic, and that was difficult to do. It's tough to get into a flow, for both teams. So it seemed like every time you get going, stop, and so it made it tough. But definitely some toughness shown tonight. I mean, that was a tough win, and in all honesty, going into the season, I thought, Elkhart would be the best team in the league.
Yes.
So, throw that 3-6 matchup out the window. I'm not sure what that. I mean, those are just numbers, but it was a battle, and it wasn't pretty, but they grinded it out and got a win. And when you play that many kids and they're all so young, you're going to have a ton of pretty wins, but. That's a game early in the season. We probably fall apart in the second half and don't win, where I feel like we've grown a little bit and gutted through it, and we're able to come out with a win.
The Bronx from the free throw line might have been a victim of their own circumstance tonight. The way Lakin plays defense, and you play 10, 5 in, 5 out, get after everybody for 94 feet, but I think in the second half they might have been a victim of their own circumstance. I have them 10 of 32 from the free throw line. I think maybe at the end, legs get tired. That's what you want to do to your opponent. But I think the Bronx may have done it to themselves, too.
Yeah, I mean, we got to get better there, and I think that's a toughness thing. You got to step to the line and be a winner and make them pay. And, fortunately for us, Elkhart didn't do a great job of it either, and that allowed us to maintain our league. But, I think the more we missed, the more uptight we got, and I didn't feel like I did a very good job of that. I got wound up, and then it showed in the players. But, you start missing them, and then it gets in your head, and, the only way to fix that is get in the gym. And sometimes that's difficult. That's difficult to do as a high school kid. You're limited on the amount of time you can be in the gym, and unless your coaches just live up there, But that's the only way you're going to become a better free throw shooter is just invest extra time after practice in the mornings, in the evenings, on the weekends.
Yeah.
But for the most part, up until tonight, we've been pretty good at the line. It wasn't good at the line, but we're still able to grind one out.
Just good enough. Another thing that the Bronx there again, so many paint touches tonight that ended up short off the front of the rim. Lakin hits half of those that they were off. Lakin might have scored 80 points tonight.
Yeah.
And just a lot of, got the good look, just didn't quite finish. And sometimes you look at a player that they miss it short, they're looking to get fouled instead of just going through and making the shot. And then if you get fouled, it's a bonus. That's why they call it a bonus.
Yeah.
But, so many circumstances. But, the Bronx left some out there, but still 61 points, so.
Yeah. I would say we've been on the guys about, we say use your back brakes when you get into the lane. Like on a bike, use your back brakes and you slow down. Use your front brakes and you fall forward.
Yeah.
But we're doing a much better job of getting in there and using our back brakes and playing off of 2 feet. The problem is we're decelerating so much that, we're not exploding up to the rim and finishing. But when you got a bunch of 15-year-old kids, like it's tough for them to play at the rim, and man, it's just scary to think, what they're going to be doing in the lane, 2-3 years from now when they're 18 years old and their body's developed, and so it's coming. But
exactly,
just another area we can get better.
Coulter finishes with 18 points, a good night for him, and Adric, I thought he shot the ball really well to start the Bronx off. The Bronx had a 15-point lead in the first half. Adric with 9 of those to lead the Bronx, but he got off to a really good start and then kind of fell flat where Coulter picked it up. Coulter with 14 points in the second half, but between those two, a good night for both.
Yeah, going into the season, we expected Coulter, Adric, and Eric to kind of be our scorers, and it takes them a while to get accustomed to the varsity level, and they did that. And, that's the thing, Brett. We've been doing the 5-for-5 stuff, so everybody's playing less minutes than they played before Christmas.
Sure.
They're playing not quite half of the minutes, but there's so much the quality of the minutes is so much better. And so all of their offensive numbers are increasing, and they're playing less minutes. So it's not just about playing minutes. It's about the quality of the minutes.
Exactly.
And, I think that's something that's helped Coulter and Adric and Eric is, they're not out there for 30 to 32 minutes where they're just dog tired, so they're getting a little bit of a breather. And they were both really, really good in the second half, which is what you envision happening when they have their legs and maybe the opponent necessarily doesn't. But I've been proud of those guys, especially as of late. They've been really, really good for us.
Well, the Bronx, with their win tonight, now advance to their 9th straight semifinal. The Bronx have won the last 3 tournaments, so you can't win one until you get to the semis. So the Bronx have gotten that far, and not a familiar opponent this year, but a familiar opponent with the Bronx and the Larks battling in the High Plains League tournament. Yeah. So much history between those 2 schools in the league tournament.
Well, they have a heck of a team. They have one of the more veteran teams in the league with the exception of Leota, but they're good, and they got some really, really good, fast, athletic guards. They play fearless. They're going to get it and go and run and shoot it fast, and I think they probably have the best player in the league in Ace Martinez, and he's the most veteran. Probably him and Kyler Keller are the 2 veteran players in the league. I mean, they've been starting varsity since their freshman year, and they have a heck of a team. There's a lot of argument that they could be the 1 seed. And you look at their losses, they've lost to Holcomb, who's good, South Gray, who's good, and then, Stanton County knocked them off, on Friday. So we've got our hands full, but, it wasn't our goal to make it to the semifinals and just have a good showing.
No.
These kids believe that we're going to get back to the finals and give ourselves a chance to win it. Like, they truly believe that, and then that's what you want. Like, those are fun teams to coach, but we got to be better on Friday than we were tonight, but we're going to get back to practice. We're going to get a little bit better, and we're going to give Sublette everything we got, and we'll see what happens.
And with each opportunity that you have, you want to get better. And like you said, you don't want to come just to a tournament and we're just here to play. No, you come to a tournament with a chance to win it.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
That's what the Broncs are hoping for. Coach, I'll let you go. It's late enough as it is.
Yeah. I gotta say, I know my wife's probably listening. I know she's not watching because she's watching the KU game, but as you can see, it's a close game. But KU's got Bill Self, so they're coming out on top.
Well, of course.
I hate to say it, but. As much as I like Coach Tang, Bill Self, man, he's the OG. He's the GOAT, man.
That's right.
He'll pull
You're
it
exactly
out,
right.
so.
Coach, as always, thanks for joining us, and we'll be talking to you throughout the tournament.
Thanks, Brett.
You bet. Bronc head coach Nate Schmidt as the Broncs get set to battle Sublette on Friday night in the semifinals of the High Plains League basketball tournament. I think that's just going to wrap it up. I was going to go down and have you go get a snapshot of the book, but yeah. If they'll let you do it with mine, here's mine. I'll let you take it down. I just want Lakin, and if the Lakin girls is in it from last night, I'd take that one too. Well, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight for Broncs basketball. We're back on the air Thursday night from the Garden City Community College as the Lady Broncs take on Stanton County. That game starting at 6 o'clock. And we'll have Broncs action on Friday, same time at 6 o'clock at Garden City Community College. Everybody enjoy your week. Thanks for joining us, and we will talk to you on Thursday. Take care.